I was just really proud of the effort. We kind of preached just focusing on the next thing right in this game and controlling what you control, your attitude and effort. And I think that really showed in the way they shared the ball. We were very patient, but we were very diligent, focused on the way we wanted to play, the way we wanted to attack, and they really executed those things. So I was really proud of the team effort. It was completely positive, 1 through 15 on the bench, and it was a great group effort for these guys.
Can you talk about Steven Zimmerman's play? I thought it was some of the best he's shown this season.
It was the best he's been all year, in my opinion. I mean, 15-and-4 in a league game, against a team that has a 7-footer that's pretty good. I mean, it is phenomenal. I mean, that's answering the bell, and couldn't be more proud of him. And those rebounds that he got were tough. I mean, he had to do a lot of helping, get back, hit guys, goes in, shoots 5 for 7 from the free throw line. I mean, just a tremendous individual effort down there.
Todd, can you talk about your half-court offense tonight, just the ball movement and sharing the basketball, the unselfish plays, play after play?
Guys were very, they played with great pace today. We took what we needed to when we get up and down the floor. Guys ran their lanes, they got to the right spots, and the ball wasn't sticky. They trusted each other. And then once we got into sets, they did exactly what they needed to do, and they executed. They hit screens, they waited on screens, and I'm just really glad that they got the results from seeing what that feels like, and doing it the right way every time. And of course, we'd like to have made a few more of those threes because we had some phenomenal looks that just didn't quite fall today. But those will, as good shooters as those guys are.
You said yesterday you want to cut down on the turnovers and hit free throws and you accomplish that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, just the fact that they embrace the points of emphasis, over the last couple of days, it speaks a lot about, where they are in terms of being coachable, in terms of where they are and saying, hey, we got a lot of season ahead of us, okay, and we know that we're this close. We feel like we can be an elite defensive team. We feel like we can push tempo and we feel like we can make shots and get the shots that we want. But those turnovers and free throws were an issue, and as a point of emphasis the last couple of days, it was really nice to see that they were rewarded with it. And really, they held each other accountable on that stuff.
Todd, how much does a game like tonight help Patrick McCaw's confidence in getting back to being the player he was for you last year and at times this year?
Yeah, I mean, Patrick, for, great portion of the season was phenomenal. And then, the cat was out of the bag that, this guy can go. And all of a sudden, teams started to be physical. They started to deny him the ball. He started to make it really difficult for him to get the shots that he was accustomed to getting. And, tonight he kind of came out and was really trying to facilitate. And, we kind of had to grab him by the neck and say, hey, listen, you're passing up a couple of these shots. You don't need that. He doesn't need very much airspace in order to get these things off or drive the basket. And to his credit, he got a little more aggressive, and then he goes 8 for 11 for the free throw line, and 3 assists, 1 turnover. I mean, that's a Patrick we know and love.
Coach, not the most ideal situation here for you, but talk about your first experience as head coach. Were you nervous? Was it easier or harder? Talk about just the whole night in total.
It's been a whirlwind. I mean, just a few days ago, this is not even a blip on the radar in my mind, but it's always, coaching basketball has been a passion for a long time. It's something that, there's a big difference between being ready and prepared, and something you always felt like, okay, ever given that chance, whether now or never or later or whatever it may have been, it felt like we'd be prepared. And so that part of it, it was calming, believe it or not. The game was calming. The practices are calming. The parts where it's just basketball are calming. That's when it's something you dream of and love, it's fun.
Todd, from the team's perspective, what does it say about your team to go through what they've been through the past 2 days and to come out and put together a solid wire-to-wire effort?
I mean, it's a tremendous character in this group. If you get to know any of these kids, I mean, it's a tremendous group of kids. really is. You know, and a lot of times you say that and you kind of roll your eyes. You're like, no, they're not. No, this really is, and they really want to win for each other. You know, they want to do the right things. You know, and even when we had adversity, it necessarily wasn't stuff that was inherently selfish or self-serving. It was guys were trying to maybe be a hero and maybe trying to do too much. You know, the emphasis on just do your job. Just do your job. Do the, you know, I keep saying that over these guys, just do the next thing right. You know, we had a little issue of hanging our head when something would go wrong. Just do the next thing right. This is as close to perfect as you can be. I say it to them all the time. You know, and a couple guys say, if you hang your head, I'll just take you out. You know, then and just try to get them to get past some of those things. But it goes to their character.